Hey guys, welcome back to Imperfect Plans. Today I thought I would do a DIY project to show y'all how to print your own planner inserts at home. So let's first start by talking about all the items you're going to need. The first and probably most expensive item you'll need is a printer. I have two different Epson printers. The 8550 is here up top, that's a photo printer, and then the 3850 down here at the bottom. Next, you're going to need a paper cutter. I got this one off of Amazon, I think for $20, maybe $30. You can get some for probably cheaper than that. If you want a more industrial one, you'll have to spend at least a couple of $100s, but this one works just fine. The next item you'll need is some paper. I have a few different options here. I have some parchment paper. This is about 25 pounds, I believe, so it's super thin. And it's in the color ivory. So very pretty, but I would recommend putting some cardstock behind this if you want to use it for like a dashboard. And then I have some HP bright white paper. This is probably my favorite, very good quality. And then I have some HP heavyweight project paper. Not as thick as cardstock, but it's a very thick type of paper. And then I have the glossy. This is beautiful, beautiful if you want to use it for some type of a dashboard. It makes the colors really pop. And then I have some linen, white linen, 24-pound paper. I got the parchment paper and then this linen paper from Walmart. So it was pretty cheap, good price. But again, the paper is very thin. Here's up close. You can see those linen lines. It's so pretty. Next, I have 110-pound cardstock paper. So it's very thick. I can use this for dashboards and planner covers, but I also use it for paper as well if I just want something a little bit more sturdy. Next, you'll need a hole punch. I have two here, one for Discbound planners and the other for ring planners. You just need whichever one you're going to be using for your planner inserts. I use the ring planner, this one here, the most. Also for the paper, guys, I know I showed y'all a lot, but just choose whichever is your favorite. I would just recommend testing out a few so that you don't have a whole bunch of, stacks of paper around that you don't really need. Lastly, you'll need some sort of a template. I'm using Canva. It is free, but if you want the upgraded account, I believe it's $12.99 a month. So you can purchase some on Etsy. I'll link my Etsy shop if you guys want to purchase some digital products, but you can make your own as well if you want. You first want to start by cutting your paper. This is for sure the most annoying part for me, so I always like to start with this first. The paper cutter I have, it's really good quality. It's super sharp. I've actually cut myself on this before, but it can't cut too many sheets all at once, especially if you're using thicker paper like I am right now, and I can probably fit 3 or 4 sheets in here. Now you want to go ahead and prep your inserts. I'm going to go ahead and use, for an example, my pink planner daily inserts I have on my Etsy shop. So I am just downloading them and then getting them ready to print. You want to adjust the settings. I am keeping a border around mine. If you don't want that, make sure you just hit fit to page or fill page and then adjust the settings for the paper size to make sure you have the exact size and measurements for your specific planner you're using. You can adjust the paper quality. Just go through all those settings and adjust what you feel like you need to. Make sure it's coming out of the right paper feeder of your printer. And then you can go ahead and hit print. Just a heads up, if you do use my planner inserts, I always make sure I put them in the order that you need to print them in. So you literally just need to hit print. Make sure you do front and back. And if you need to manually turn the sheets over to print them on the back, make sure you do that as well. But I make it super easy for the inserts I put on my Etsy shop, so you don't have to do any maneuvering, adjusting, just print everything straight out, front and back, and everything will come out in the correct order. Now you want to go ahead and prep your printer. Again, I'm using the Epson 8550 photo printer. You don't need one this fancy. You can have just a regular general printer that you can find from Walmart or anywhere. This is just what I decided to use. I really like how the colors come out super vibrant, and you can use different paper sizes here. I do have videos on both these printers, the 3850 and this 8550 on my channel. I'll link them in the description, but if you need more details on these, check it out there. Once you have your paper in, just hit print and wait for your inserts to come out. And just a heads up, I have this sped up, so my paper does not come out this fast. That would be great, but yeah, this is sped up. Here are our inserts. Remember, I use the cardstock paper, the 110-pound cardstock paper for all of these. And I did print that border around there. If you don't want that, just make sure you hit fit to page or fill page, whatever your printer says in the settings section. But this is what they look like. Again, everything printed exactly how it should, front and back. You can even see the calendar there. You have both sides printed out exactly as they should. So it should be super easy and simple when you print out printers. If you make your own, just make sure you put them in the correct order that they need to come out when printing. And then for that last page there, print as many more as you need for the daily page, of course, but just for the sake of this video, I'm just doing one sheet. I did decide to print that cover page in a few different options to show y'all what some of that other paper looks like. Again, that first one is the 110-pound cardstock right there. It's called Nina. I'll link all this stuff in the description so you guys can have it there if you want, but it's very thick and it's matte paper, so no gloss at all. Here is the cover on that ivory parchment paper. So it looks good. It's just way too thin, as you guys can see, but I do like the color against it. I don't know how I feel about the pink. Maybe the vintage neutral layout that I have, it's in the same exact layout, just a different color. I think that will look better against this type of paper. But to make it thicker, I guess all I would do is get one of my thicker dashboards or even the white cardstock back there and just tape it on there so that I can have like give it a thicker vibe at least, you know. This one is on the white linen paper. And again, it's super thin. I think 25-pound paper. It's thinner than even average printer paper. So once I put this on like a sheet of cardstock, it would stand out a lot more, especially those contoured lines. You can see there a lot. It's harder to see on camera, but I promise in person, they look so cute. Lastly, I printed on that glossy paper. It looks so good, y'all. I'm telling you, the glossy is my favorite look-wise, but I don't know if this is just me, like a sensory thing, but I really don't like rubbing my hand across this type of paper. I mean, it just feels like photo paper, and it kind of makes me cringe a little bit when I don't know, you know, like a nail on a chalkboard, like that type of feel or sound. I don't like it, but it's cute. Look how vibrant that color is, that pink, and then the gloss, the shine. I love it. Last and final step is to just hole punch your sheets. The only thing that's a little bit annoying about this is making sure you get your hole punch adjusted correctly, because remember, you can use this for different planner sizes. I'll link all this stuff in the description, so if you want this one. I do like it. I just get a little bit confused when I'm trying to adjust these in the back. I always have to do like a quick little test print or test punch before I actually hole punch my actual sheet. So make sure you do that first to make sure you're not hole punching your sheets incorrectly. Well, that is it. That's how you print your own planner inserts. Now go ahead and put it in your planner. I already have this layout in here, well, at least the cover. I just wanted to redo it for y'all. That's why I only printed out a few sheets. But honestly, this is so easy. It's quick. The video was only 10 minutes long, y'all. And I'm telling you, that's usually how long it takes for me to do this once a month, to print out all the inserts I'll need for the month. Sometimes I'll do like 3 months in advance, so I don't have to worry about it for a while. It's cheaper. You only have to either make your own inserts, which is free if you want to do it that way, or you can just purchase like a $3 to $5 template on Etsy. So super easy. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more. I can maybe do some Canva tutorials, things like that. And let me know if y'all end up making your own inserts. Okay, guys, until the next one. Bye.